Bonjour fragrance lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're talking about new releases and my favorite of the month as well. Let's go! I thought it would be nice to give you, maybe not every month, my thoughts about new release in designer and niche, and also give you my favorite of the month, the fragrance I'm wearing constantly as well. In the comments you can tell me yours as well. We're gonna begin by the top because let's start by a positive note and we'll finish by the flops. Fragrance of my favorite of the month and the one I'm wearing constantly. I'm overspraying this fragrance. It's Piano Santal by l'Orchestre Parfum. If you don't know l'Orchestre Parfum, I've done a little video on it, so I'll put it just there somewhere. But yeah, I love this fragrance because it's a lot of projection. It's an intoxicating sillage, but without being too heavy. You've got that ombre accent note that is really here to give a punch and a lot of projection to the fragrance. And it's also a very musky, milky scent, so cottony, powdery, lot of creaminess. It's full of creaminess, and the sandalwood is very smooth and round. If you're looking for a super smooth and milky fragrance, you're gonna absolutely love that. So that's my favorite of the time. But the spray is really nice as well. So it's quite like a delicate spray. So I just have it since I think 1 week or something like that, and I already used too much, so to tell you how much I love it. But it's kind of like really an addictive scent. So favorite of the month, favorite brand of the month definitely is for Kilian fragrances. I've done a video like yesterday about it, I think, so if you want to see more about that. But I was really pleased to discover those very yummy, intoxicating, delightful fragrance, very sexy, very sensual. So I do really love that atmosphere, especially when it's mixed with like a bit of a cocktail vibe. Definitely Straight to Heaven is gonna be my next purchase for sure. I absolutely love it, and I would love to have Rolling Too Deep, but Rolling in Love as well, that would be amazing. But anyway, the next new release that I did really enjoy and I think was pretty nice, it's Nuit dissey. It's the new one, which is the Polaris by Issey Miyake. So I've talked before about the Issey Miyake Nuit dissey classic that's got that very deep, dark, kind of gothic, a bit like synthetic, plasticky tone. Sometimes I do like those notes, you know. Well done. It gives like lots of character. It's not really classy to me. It's something like very deep, punchy and dark and very special. So it's really unique, and I did quite enjoy that. So I wanted to discover the new one, so I've been smelling it and I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I mean, it's not a fragrance that is like mind-blowing like Nuit dissey was the same. It's not mind-blowing, but it's really an interesting and underrated fragrance to me. You've got more tonka and vanilla, a bit more balsamic, and you have this warm patchouli, so it feels a bit more intense but creamier. So it's not as sharp, it's a bit more creamier, and I find that was really nice, especially for fall and winter coming. I think that could be great. So it's not mind-blowing designer scent, but it's a nice release to me. But I will do a video on that anyway. Top of the list in the new release is by Amouage, and it's called Interlude Black Iris. Ta-da! I've been talking about this one recently, so it's not new, but I had the occasion to try it, and I've got a sample with me, so I tried it a few times, and I'm actually going to do a full review on the brand of Amouage soon. I've got it on my hand right now, and it's really projecting a lot, and I find it ultra resinous as well. You can really feel all those resin down here, and this iris, these roots, it smell a bit more earthy and again more powdery, and that really smell like that, and I really enjoy that. It is really like a wow. Like when I sprayed it, I was like, oh my god, like so much projection, so much intensity, but at the same time giving a bit of sensitivity with the Black Iris. So I thought it was really nicely done. Of course, it's got a bit of a green ashy kind of like scent, which is really nice and crazy overpowering. But if you like those kind of scents, it's interesting, and I think this is a great addition to that range. Let's talk about the flops now. For the flops, I went to smell some new release in the designers, and I've tried for ladies first. I've tried the new Burberry hair called London Dream. So the name, I mean, was nice because I live in London, so I was like, oh, that's nice, you know. And I like Burberry fragrance, especially the London Classic. For me, it's really great. Anyway, I knew how it was gonna end because the hair is really not for me. Like, it's got a very intense fruit, you know. I don't know if there's strawberry inside, but strawberry is really repulsive to me, honestly. So I just thought it was too sweet, but a bit it made me a bit I don't know, like not for me. So if you like fruit, you know, you're gonna like it, but for me that's too much. London Dream was basically something a bit more floral and also with a touch of ginger. So when I've seen on the notes breakdown that there was ginger, I was expecting a bit more spiciness, but in a light floral tone. Really the case. I thought it was a bit flat and a bit I've seen that before, and I was just expecting something a bit more this spiciness that is a bit bitter. So however, I've tried their private collection while I was in there, and they're actually really nice, so I might do a video on that. But yeah, I thought that was not really, it smells feminine, it smells nice, but I feel there's better in the market. But that's my opinion. I wanted to try the two new release of Gucci, which is Gucci Guilty Love Edition, and there's for men and there's for ladies. Nice, but I was expecting something a bit better. Ladies one, it was supposed to be like quite violet-y kind of fragrance, and remember, it's subjective, okay? To me, it was a bit flat. I was expecting something a bit more lipsticky, you know, a bit intense, powdery tone, and I was just like, wow. And then the men edition is supposed to be really interesting because it's been created by Alberto Moria. So he had an ingredient, it's called kumquat, and I was like, oh, that's super interesting, you know. But I was expecting something very exotic, really, and it was not exotic. It was just, to me, a bit flat again, so I was just like, meh, okay. And there was so many like niche fragrance next to it that like literally I was just like, okay, next one. My third disappointment of the month was Spicebomb Night Vision. So this is a fragrance that we heard a lot. I like Spicebomb. I think it's a great designer scent. I say a bond of spices, it gives a lot of character. Quite enjoy it. I mean, I've got nothing bad to say against it. So for this one I was like, oh, interesting, okay, new flanker. A lady actually explained to me what was inside and stuff like that. I just saw not necessary. I shouldn't say that, but to me, you know, if you like it, that's totally fine. But me, I was just like, okay, well, I was expecting something much more darker because it's called Night Vision. So I was like, okay, much me darker, or maybe like because it was quite green marketing, I was like a bit minty, maybe, or something like that. But no, and it smells. You've got that prominent tongue cabin that is here, but the tongue cabin smelled a bit synthetic to me. So you see with Nuit, I don't mind synthetic, but this is too synthetic. Rather go for the Spicebomb Classic. It's much better. This was just and also the packaging I didn't think was really that classy. I prefer the classic. I think it's prettier, but that's my opinion for now. So you've seen those videos a bit shorter than usual, so I wish to do that like quite often, so yeah, to keep updated about the new release and stuff like this. So yeah, I hope you liked it. Tell me your top 10 flops of the month and what do you think about my opinion on those. It's okay if you disagree. I mean, we can't like all the same things. It's all in a genuine way, so not in a negative mood. Like, I mean, it's not for me, it's not for me, but maybe it's meant for you. Thank you for everyone to follow me, to comment all the time. I'm really grateful of that. Yeah, remember to subscribe. I will see you very soon. Bye now.